Quitting a stable, high-paying job is really scary. What if this is all a huge mistake? I was scared, really scared. And it wasn't just about money, but about what I would lose. Security, identity, direction. If you're feeling the same, this video is for you. I want to share the 3 fears I faced before I quit and how I worked through each one. One of the scariest part of quitting was walking away from that steady pay. Every month, I got a paycheck, there's bonus, there's benefits. It felt safe. So a huge part of me actually thought, why would you give this all up? Are you being stupid? But then I had to zoom out a little and I realized that security doesn't only mean getting paid every month. It can also mean having some savings, living somewhere that doesn't cost a bomb. I didn't just quit out of nowhere. I had spent years saving and planning for a slower, simpler life. So when fear showed up, I had to remind myself, I'm not jumping off a cliff. I have built a soft landing. I think for a lot of us, work has become a big part of how we define ourselves. That was true for me as well. My job had structure, status, a sense of purpose, and it felt like something solid that I could point to. So the idea of walking away wasn't just about losing income. It felt like I was losing a part of myself. My title, the industry I'm in, they were all a part of who I thought I was. I was proud of what I've achieved, but also dependent on it. I actually thought to myself, if I'm not my job, if I'm not my role, am I successful? And if I try something new and fail, does that make me a failure? It was humbling to realize that actually a lot of my self-worth actually came from external validation. But stepping away actually gave me the space to ask, what does success mean to me now? For me, success means slower mornings, deep breaths, creating from a place of joy, supporting others through storytelling, and shared courage. Failure, of course, that still scares me, but I see it a little different. Failure doesn't mean that I'm broken, it just means that I've tried. And over time, I realized our roles aren't our identities. They're just a piece of a much bigger picture. This one still keeps me up at night sometimes. What if I hate this new life? What if I get bored? What if I never ever figure it out? The truth is, I didn't have a 10-year plan, and I still don't. But deep down, something in me knew that it was time. Not because I had all the answers, but because I couldn't ignore that inner voice anymore. It kept asking me, is this all there is? It kept whispering, there's more for you, but you won't find out if you stay. So I listened, and I took the next step, even though it was scary. For me, that step was leaving a job that no longer felt aligned and moving towards a life that did. A slower, more intentional life in Thailand, one with nature all around, the space to create, time to reconnect with what really matters. I've learned to listen to my heart and trust that the rest will follow. If you're scared to quit your job, you're not alone. But fear doesn't always mean that you don't do it. Sometimes it's just a sign that you're about to grow, and growth takes courage. It takes courage to leave what's known, to choose uncertainty over autopilot, and to listen to that voice inside that says, maybe there's another way. I'm not saying everyone should quit, but if something in you is craving change, craving for something more, I hope you give yourself the permission to explore that. You don't have to have everything figured out. You just need to take one step at a time. If this video spoke to you, I think you'll really like this, where I walk you through exactly what I save and how I plan financially. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you in the next one.